we are the number one show that says that we will last an hour, but it'll be closer to 20, 30 minutes. Now, Jalen Brunson has said some things in the past, most notably about Jayson Tatum, that I just flatly disagree with. And I want to remind everyone that on any platform we are on, this is a pro Jalen Brunson platform. We are pro Jalen Brunson. But fair is fair. What he said about Jalen Brunson, about Jayson Tatum, I don't agree with. And I think that it deserves further discussion. Also, he he said this too more recently about him and where he views himself as a player in terms of rankings. And this was a week ago, but hey, we weren't on the air that day, so we're discussing it now, and hopefully we get Jordan on with us here momentarily. Now, for him to come out and say that I believe I am a top in the top 95%, I think he's vastly underselling how good he is. Of course, he's in the top 95. Well, more specifically, at the time he said, I think I'm better than 90% of the NBA. I'm here to say, yes, absolutely. And then he goes on to say, maybe 95 if I'm locked in. And that was with Taylor Rooks. 1,000, 1,000,000% he's better than 90% of the NBA. And I don't think it's even a debate if that he's better than 95% of the NBA. Let's break this down. There are about 500, about 520 active NBA players at any given time, right? That the exact number can fluctuate, but let's play conservatively. For sure, there are 500 NBA players. So for him to say, mathematically now, for him to say that he's the top in the top 95 percentile. Yeah, that's how that works. That would mean that what he's actually saying is that he views himself as a top 15 player when he's locked in. I think without question that is true. Of course, he's a top 15 player in this league. That is not a discussion. That should not be up for debate. Jalen Brunson. Can you name 16 players who you would rather have on your team than Jalen Brunson? Go ahead. Try to engage in this exercise, or you even hope to find 15 players better than Jalen Brunson in the NBA, where he would be. And I misspoke earlier, but what you need to do in order for his statement not to be true is to find 15 other players where you would then say, yes, Jalen Brunson is clearly the 16th best player in the NBA, and you can't do it. You can't do it. That is, I dare you to try. So first of all, we all to be playing at this level, you need to be confident. You need to have that mentality in yourself that you believe you're the best anyway. I think he's being humble here when he says that he's the top or he's better than 90% of the NBA. And I keep flipping the wording around, but either way, the point stands. When he says this, and then he says top 95% if I'm locked in. Yes, yes, you are, Jalen. Yes, uh, I would argue in the top 98%. I have him 100% top five current NBA player. And when we go about this, we need to make sure we evaluate a bunch of different things. Your ability, what you bring to the table, your talent, but then also the intangibles, and your injury history. That is something that means a lot to me. Can we rely on you more times than not to be on the court? So that so when I say that and we go through some of the names here, and I think it's very clear if you just take 5 minutes out of your day, sit down with a any top 50 or any top 100 list of current NBA players active. I think it's very easy to see that Jalen Brunson is a top 10 player in the league. I have him top five. And consequently, his statement saying that he views himself better as 90% of the NBA, 95% when he's locked in, is obvious, it's clear, and I 100% see it. So let's go ahead and do this for a little bit. Here we go. Where's my tab? Where's my tab? Here we are. You always want to narrate what you're doing for the audience so that they know exactly what you're doing and what you're looking at. But anyway, here we are. So let's start around 20. Let's start around position 20. Oh my God. So anyone else hate using the mouse, the trackpad, and then switching over to the mouse, but then you realize you had your mouse unplugged? And so you go to scroll and it doesn't scroll. Does anyone else hate that, or is it just me? Anyway, and this is obviously from Hoops Hype, so shout out to them for compiling this list. Top 20. I lied. Let's go top 25. When was this list created? Oh, this was for 2023, 2024. So a year late, but I mean, first of all, we'll see some interesting things in terms of, wow, have some players improve their trajectory. I should probably have gone with a more current list, but right, the best players in the league that didn't. So Victor Wembanyama, for example, wouldn't be on this list. But for the purposes of everything that we're doing, I don't think that will affect things too much. Right, there wasn't anyone who last year wasn't even in the league or wasn't in the top 20, or who wasn't even right in consideration for the top 20, who now is an MVP candidate. So that player doesn't exist. So I think this list will be fine. I acknowledge that I should have had a more current list. Fine. But for what we're doing right now, I largely think it would kind of show you. And those these are the obvious ones where it's not written. We're already at the top 20. So technically we only need 5 or 3 more players and we're already in the top 90. Pascal Siakam, no. No, moving on. James Harden, maybe at one time you would say yes, but I would even argue this year's Jalen Brunson, in terms of who I'm starting around, if that's the mindset, I prefer longevity. And if you disagree with that, then this is a non-starter for you anyway. So I'm not. Now, on. There we go. Come on. I need to give more love to my computer so it doesn't consistently go. So Paul George or Jalen Brunson. Now, first of all, Paul George is someone who has raised his stock. So I don't think anyone would view him as the 22nd best player anymore. First world problems. Oh, hey, Joe. We're gonna discuss. This is going to be a Jalen Brunson show today, mainly because my Twitter sphere gave me an update of something Jalen Brunson said about a week ago. But I wanted to discuss it because it's relevant. It's relevant. But hey, shout out to you, Joe, on Twitch. Um, and now, Mr. Jordan.
What? God, I'm so tired.
What are you? What are you tired from, Jordan? All of the great analysis you've been spewing?
Yeah. Yes, I'm tired of not getting enough sleep. But I'm here right now.
Hashtag the grind.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now I'm going to sleep.
Oh, good morning, Jordan. I am happy to be part of your morning routine along with everyone else and Joe. We are wishing you a happy good morning, Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good morning, Gabe. And you know what's good?
What?
Saying why Jalen Brunson is better than James Harden and all these other point guards.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know if you saw this. So this is again. I'll acknowledge we're running about a week late on this story, Jordan. But sue me. Jalen Brunson said that he views he's better than 90% of the NBA and 95% when he's locked in. And we're going through a list right now. We're making this very obvious that he is definitely better than 90% of the NBA. I have him
Mm-hmm.
comfortably in my top five. So to be clear, to be 90% better or 95% better than the rest of the NBA, that just means that you're top 15 conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just made the math easy on myself. But anyway,
That's
who would you take? Paul George or Jalen Brunson?
Brunson usually like Brunson never really had like injury concerns. Paul George, especially with age right now, like you feel like a little bit more concerned. You feel a little bit more concerned.
I think
But even
so.
then, but even then, I take Brunson because like it's mostly like in here. Like he just finds a way to break to break defenders' legs to get drive to the paint, like make those tough floaters and layups.
Oh wait. Joe, which thought? He's playing for Tibbs. Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. On the one hand, we are giving Brunson for always being available. On the other hand, we did see him leave the court early in the last game of his season. It was a hand thing,
Yeah.
his durability will be tested. That is for sure.
Dur- mhm. Great durability. You know, Tip is like, I'll grind you until you're dust.
Jalen Brunson, or Jalen Brunson, Paul George would not last. Would not do well on any Tom Thibodeau team. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Exactly.
But you know, so Jordan also I pulled this list from 2023 because I didn't look before I started going to go live. So again, sue me. But Paul George being ranked 22nd about a year and a half ago. That just shows it's the injuries because this year I don't think any after the year he's had, I don't think anyone would have him 22nd. Do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, around like around like 15ish. Like,
Yeah, yeah. But Jordan, let's press on our quest.
yeah,
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh, De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, I already addressed that. Now, there's no way. We're not. Okay, Jaylen Brown. We will discuss this. We will discuss this now, I guess. So, first of all, Jaylen Brown, he's raised his capital. He's no longer around 20, I would say. But for
yeah.
sure, you take Jalen Brunson over Jaylen Brown. Tell me why I'm right or wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Like so hard because like both of them are unexpected leaders, but the height disadvantage actually works for Brunson because like he just finds a way to get those floors and layups against taller defenders. Like you can't teach that. It's that and also like he actually raised his stock leaving Dallas, leaving a system that he wants to do and like went to a Tom Thibodeau team, like went to New York City, went to like a new system and became a star. Like I don't think even though Jaylen Brown got the super match, like even he didn't, like I don't think like he will be better in our system. Like I think Boston brings out the best in Jaylen Brown.
Yes. Yes.
We and any other system will probably either like I don't want to say use him right, but like he won't get to his full potential.
Yes. No, the Boston system is best for him.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to switch the players, Brown and Brunson, it would. I think Boston still wins the championship, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Knicks make it out of the first round.
Uh-huh. Mm, yeah, at least Jaylen Brown will lead the Knicks to at least the playoffs. Tatum might lead us to a play-in, but that says more about the players.
And you know what, Jordan? Would you be happy with that play-in victory? Would you be excited with that play-in victory as a Knicks fan?
If it were the first time, if it were the first time since 20 14, yes. If it was after that, no, 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 no. Playing tournaments are basic wild card are 1 game
Yeah.
wild card. They're annoying and we should get rid of them. At least make it a best of three, but then now expand the playoffs, all that blah 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 blah. And the NBA hates money.
What about what Charles said, where he's like the play-in doesn't exist?
Oh,
Are you?
oh no! It does. Well, yeah, kind of doesn't exist. It's just like like an extra NBA regular season game. Like
Yeah,
it's
true. No,
just
that's true.
that. It's just that. It doesn't really exist. Just like the Kings don't exist in the play-in. Bastards.
Ah,
Costing.
Jordan. Remember that was my other dark horse darling. All of my dark horse darlings are either tearing their ACL, shout out Cameron Brink, prayers, or they're just flatly disappointing.
It's that. Exactly.
I don't know. All right, Jordan, let's continue on our quest.
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
Help. Healthy Brunson's much better than Halliburton will be. Even though Halliburton's really improving at the player, it's just that I don't like his smug. I don't like his smugness. I don't like him change his jersey. It just made him looking like like a little poser. Wear that jersey before the game. Don't wear it after. Don't wear it after I win. All right. Wear, just keep it up. Just wear. Just, it just proves you're just a little. You know what? Come on, man. But yeah, Burns is much better than Halliburton.
Oh, absolutely.
Even with the side difference, it's like
All right. What about Joe's comment? Tough argument when playing teams that made the conference finals and finals.
hmm, that is true. That is true. That is true. Miami was the one seed a couple of years ago after they made it to the AC, but then again, most playing teams are cannon fire. Like at least when they're playing in the playing tournament, most of them are cannon fire, so they're much better teams. But
Do you know what? Here's why I don't like this argument from Joe. And Joe, you love me or hate me, Joe. Hate me if you must. Hate me if you must. But I don't like the argument that just because a play-in team made it as far as they did, that it means it's a good thing. Because my whole deal is that the regular season needs to be rewarded. Their regular season needs to have more emphasis. We need to draw more attention to the regular season. So if a team, for whatever reason, I literally do not care if it's due to injuries, if it's due to their approach, coasts or can't get above 500 and then is able to get hot at the end, any team that makes the playoffs can or can't get hot. We've
mm-hmm,
seen this multiple times. So for me, the plan is a get out of jail free card because you were mediocre for whatever reason throughout the course of the regular season. If you can't crack the top 8, shame on you.
It's rewarding.
Shame
It rewarding mediocrity. That's what I personally don't like about these things.
on you. Mhm.
Like it's rewarding teams like Charlotte, Chicago, and
Yeah.
Atlanta.
And then
But
injuries happen. Injuries happen on to the other teams now, and then they
yeah,
start to figure things out. Like, no, I'm sorry. You should have the onus should be on the regular season. I don't care if you have
hmm
a nice 3-game hot streak.
hmm
Respectfully, I am still bringing shame upon those teams, Joe. We are disagreeing respectfully, but I am still bringing. I do that for fun. All right, Joe. uh,
exactly. Unless it's E-Rock, and we'll just
Shout
say
out
you're wrong.
or Brady. Or Brady.
Exactly, you're wrong.
Oh no. We love each other here. Oh no. All right, Donovan Mitchell. What do you
Ooh.
think? Yay or nay?
Okay. Mm, as a pair, I would love them, but then that's hard. If you told it's a mix of both. It's a mix of both, but then again, I do rate Mitchell a little higher than Brunson. But even then, personally a tie for me because I do love both players. Because you told me 2 years ago, oh you get 3 years ago, oh you're getting Jalen Brunson. I'm like the point guard from Dallas and all that stuff. Like wait a minute, Brunson. Uh, Ooh, I'm like yeah. But, but yeah, slightly a little better
Oh,
than a little better.
Jordan, let me ask
If
you this then.
hmm.
Do you remember when they first got him, the New York Knicks? What was your initial? Was that your initial reaction? And
I,
then when he got that big
my
contract?
my initial no, my initial reaction was, why did we trade our pick? Why do we trade our life? Why do we trade for cash space for Jalen Brunson? He just had one hot playoff run. Huh? Who? Brunson, the rapper? like I was so huh? Because I thought it would be a half bad deal because he just had one hot run and then most players fall apart after that hot run. But I was proven wrong. I ate my it wasn't on record, but I ate my words.
It's all good, Jordan. And that's, you know, what's changed from him being the rapper? He's now a podcaster. And it just goes shows
Mhm.
anyone who's on a podcast, good things come to you.
Mhm.
Shout out Jordan. Shout out Joe. Shout out Gabriel. So,
Exactly.
hashtag Jordan Unhinged coming to you soon in August.
Exactly.
But right, isn't that crazy? Like at the time, so I was in Brooklyn at the time. At the time, it was like, oh my God, they overpaid for him, and why? Why him? And look at what he's done to shift the narrative, Jalen
Mhm.
Brunson.
Exactly. He shifted the narrative. That's why now I'm thinking he's a little bit better than Mitchell, even though I still kind of want Mitchell. But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah. So you give a slight edge to Mitchell, but it's close.
yeah, it's close. It's close. It's very close.
Okay, okay. I like that. Shout out, shout out Dallas Mavericks for getting rid of Jalen Brunson.
Shout out to
Trey.
Mark Cuban.
Oh my God.
One playoff run, just one playoff run, then completely falls apart.
Yeah, no.
Karma, karma.
All right, we.
Talking all
Oh,
your stuff, then all of a sudden you fall apart.
yep.
Beautiful.
So
Trash.
we've already determined Jalen Brunson's the best JB in the league. He's definitely better than this Eastern Conference guard, so we can move on.
Exactly.
Mhm. I mean, to be honest, Jordan, we could also up our clown show count when discussing him. Okay, Now we're starting to get interesting. What about better than LeBron James right now?
Don't pull me into this, man. Don't pull me into it. It's LeBron. It's LeBron. It's LeBron. That man is legitimately the smart. Like the one thing that I can give LeBron, like even then, like it's mostly it's mostly in how you feel the game, how you mentally. It's I want to say the mental tough, but like how you really think during the game, and then like they both have the mind for it, and then like the one that slightly even edges LeBron is Jordan. Like it's MJ, but even then, like it's really a slim edge between those two. But no, LeBron better than Brunson. That man's a legitimate game
Then Brunson.
changer.
Even right now, Jordan?
Right now, still it's still
Still?
LeBron.
Okay.
It's still LeBron.
I like how you started with "Don't drag me into this," and I think you got dragged into this.
Because everyone will agree. Because everyone will agree. Like that's the thing. I'm not gonna be like, oh my goodness, someone's louder than LeBron right now. I'm like, no, no. It's mostly about here. It's mostly about what's in the mind, in the game, what's in the moment. That what makes the best the best.
I will say, Jordan, they also both have podcasts. Not saying
That
it's a coincidence, but
exactly.
very important stat. We should keep track next NBA season of like podcasters and non-podcasters.
God, yes.
We'll see
Get
who wins that.
get Dray, get Dray. They got Draymond Green.
Yep. All right, Kawhi Leonard. Again,
Kawhi. Oh, Kawhi. He gets hurt a lot. That's why Brunson's better than him right now. It's just the injuries.
yeah.
They're killing him. No. Like it was like a couple of years before, like Kawhi. But no, no, not right now. Even though he is performing at a high level, it's the injuries that gets him.
Yeah.
It's sad. It depresses me.
And you have to always make sure you include Jalen Brunson has endured one Tom
hmm
Thibodeau season,
Yeah,
which is equivalent to 3 regular seasons under anyone else.
true.
So Jalen Brunson is durable.
Okay.
You're okay with my math?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, let's move on. Why do you indulge me, Jordan, in my nonsense?
Because I love indulging people in nonsensical lives and stories and help making them feel better. I think.
uh, Follow Jordan, JC Ramos, 7898. Or no, what is it? I'm close.
Oh my goodness
I'm
gracious!
close.
Should should have made over Lillard.
Oh,
Brunson was much better than Lillard this season.
yeah. Yes. Yes.
Should have made the shouldn't be a start should have been an all starter. Lillard should have been the bench.
And you know what? Damian Lillard's the top 75 players of all time. That I don't understand at all, but that'll be a topic for another day. But
Yeah,
either way, we both have Brunson over Lillard.
yeah.
Mm, yeah, that's about right. This is another non-discussion to me. There's someone watching now who's like, "What do you mean Lillard has a watch or whatever?" I
It's
don't
game time. Yes, game time. All right.
get.
It's game time drinking the margaritas, baby.
Okay, here we go.
John Morant is if John Morant didn't have those problems, he would have been the modern day. He would have been like a modern day like equivalent of Derrick Rose, like a man that can dunk, a point guard that can dunk the ball, that has some good floaters and all that stuff. But he liked to play with a pew pew. He liked to pew pew with his guns and fighting kids over over pickup basketball. Great role model.
Yeah, I mean, What's to say that he won't get suspended again for doing something stupid? Because they already said I won't do something stupid, and then immediately afterward he did something stupid to get himself, and then he gets injured.
Yep.
Plus plus he
Season-ending
plays.
injuries, baby.
Yeah,
It's gonna kill. It's gonna kill his career. And I thought he was, and like that whole entire 2019 draft of like Zion, Morant, Barrett. When Barrett's the more healthy one, oof.
yeah, that's actually a good
And
point.
even then, his full potential might be in Toronto.
Yes, yeah. Now, who do you think has the most potential if they were fully healthy, and who has more talent, John Moran or Jalen Brunson?
Morant's young. Morant. It's the ceilings. The ceiling from Brunson has already been reached. Morant's ceiling hasn't been reached yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Morant. Like,
Okay, I can buy that. I'd like to buy a Val, please.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, we're almost in the top 10 here.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
I'm gonna go a couple names at a time. So we have now Jimmy Butler, Anthony Edwards, and Anthony Davis. Between those three, who do you think is better than Brunson?
But but Butler. Davis
I
has
said the same.
Davis has injury history, and he's reaching that ceiling right now to being better than Butler.
Yep.
It's actually in this playout run, like he's carrying the team. He's been carrying the team. While cats like this, yo, that's crazy, and Rudy being useless as always.
That's actually what he said in an interview, I think. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Okay. Well, and here we go. I I need to have less tabs open when I do everything, let alone when I'm streaming. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
Come on. I don't know if we'll be able to get through the rest of this list. My computer's yelling at you. See this, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
happens to all of our tuners, especially my laptop. Jesus Christ.
yeah. All right. We have who else just then at the top of your head can you think we don't need the stinking list, right? We know we have ball knowledge, somewhat. Who else would you say right now is clearly better than Jalen Brunson?
Luca,
Okay.
Jokic. No. Brunson's better than Kyrie.
Yeah.
Those are the only two. Those are the only two I think on top of my head.
Okay,
Like
here we go.
you could talk about SGA, but like even then, his ceiling was it's his
Yeah.
ceiling. He's gonna reach that high ceiling already. Like, but
So these are the four clear-cut players that were like, all right, you four are better than Brunson.
yeah.
So at best, Jalen Brunson is top five because he grabs the fifth spot. And
Mm-hmm.
I'd say at worst, so like you could throw in Tatum as up for debate. I don't think so. You right, so you could throw in Tatum. You could throw him SGA, like you said. Again, I would give the edge to Brunson, but I can hear that argument.
Yeah. And
Um,
and Spider.
yeah, yep.
Mhm.
So at best, he's top five. And I'm sure we're missing a couple names right now. At worst, he's top 10. So
Yeah.
either way, he's 100% top 15, and therefore, we take his quote of him saying, I'm in the top 90. I'm a top 95% player when I'm locked in." That
Mm-hmm.
is, he is underselling
100%.
himself. A man of the people. What a humble guy. Jalen Brunson, class act. But you are easily top. Well, you are easily top 10. I say you're top five. So
Mm-hmm.
don't. It's okay to flex a little harder, Jalen Brunson. It's okay. You've earned it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So what about the people? And I'm already hearing the critics, Jordan. They're saying, but Jaylen Brown, and this is how they sound, by the way. Oh, but Jaylen Brown's defense. And so what do you have to say?
Oh my goodness! Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah, what do you say to those people, Jordan?
So, he only had one fine. He had how can I say about being a dick? About being a dick. Yeah, he only had one final championship. Championship one. Calm down. Calm your booties down.
On a great Celtics team too.
Exactly. Calm your booties. Calm your booties down, you dumbass.
But now, does Jalen Brunson need to do something to improve himself defensively, or what do you think?
I don't personally no. Personally no. He's the lead. He just needs to like lead. He just needs to lead. He just needs to lead and like
Yeah, set the tone.
exactly set the tone. Set the tone of the game. Like that's what I personally think he needs to do and just survive the 82 game grind.
Well, plus he doesn't mail it in defensively. Like
Exactly.
he gives effort.
Yeah.
He's just undersized when guarding, Nikola Jokic or
Exactly.
Giannis. Oh, we didn't include Giannis.
Oh no, yeah, is much better. Is much better.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. All right, so we made this list that's now already defunct. So Jalen Brunson, you're our top 6 player in the NBA right now. Right now.
mm-hmm,
Still easy better than 95%. That's easy.
exactly. Better than Tatum.
Well, yeah. That's how I view things. That's how I view things. Jordan, thank you for hopping on and really settling this whole debate. It's to me now. I think we did an excellent job of really just illustrating. He's the best JB in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any closing thoughts or anything you'd like to add? Places you want to plug?
Um. Hmm. Shit. Nope. No. Nothing. Nothing. I can really think about. Set your local dispensaries, y'all. You're like the dispensaries. But other than that, nothing much, man. Nothing much.
Cool,
And
cool.
sleep. And sleep.
Hmm. Well, we appreciate you coming on and interrupting your precious nap time, Jordan. We'll see you later. What it was it? JC Ramos 6898 on the Twitter and on the TikToks before it gets what, Jordan?
Before the U.S. decides to cook it. Before they ban it.
Just like Jalen Brunson on the basketball court. We'll see you later, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Goodbye, everyone.